Hello everyone, this is Bry Arsenal, and welcome to Slay the Princess. So let's go ahead and jump right back in. This next one we're going to try to get the tower ending, which I'm pretty sure, you just start
You're
a
on
fight.
a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
From what I understand, because I've been reading a thing on Reddit to make sure I'm getting all these paths correct.
You're here to slay.
Starting a fight with the princess and then just kind of giving up is a good way to do that.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You
Anyway.
make a warning. She will lie,
She will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, let's just head into the cabin, pick up the knife. We'll fight her for a bit. We'll see what we... Apparently all we have to do is just give up, and that'll get us the tower ending.
Bare. The air is stale and the blade is your implement.
Yep, take the
You
blade,
take the blade from the table.
enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by her voice.
I'm just going to kind of move through this a little bit, just because, if you've seen any of these
She
videos,
sounds dangerous.
we've already been through all this.
It's almost as if she's the one in charge now. Don't let it
She's
fool
not.
you. It's
Hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
Sure.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful.
Of course she's a threat to the world.
Is she really a focus on the task at hand?
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Yep. Yeah, it wasn't a joke.
I know. You brought a knife with you and everything. But you don't have to try and kill me. You could always toss that scrap of metal to the ground and give the two of us a chance to talk things out.
She makes a compelling point. What if we didn't kill her? What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after
I don't
we
know,
talk.
hero.
Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I want to think that... Yeah, let's just tighten our grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hand.
You poor thing. Your hands are
You step forward. Your grip.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for... So, you should just...
Do you hear the conviction in her voice?
Let's whack
She's
her.
unarmed.
I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Yeah, let's slay the princess.
Doubt, unfortunately, cloud. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sight. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone Holy shit, that hurts! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you in the print. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. You
Alright,
can still turn this around.
give up.
Are you serious? As internal bleeding sets in, the blade falls from your trembling hands, clattering to the ground, uselessly. You lacked the will to finish the job, your bruised and broken body falling to its knees before her. The princess, exhausted, chest heaving with heavy breaths, tosses the blade away from you. This is the end, isn't it?
Yep.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
She plants her foot on your chest and pushes you onto your back, the air leaving your lungs in a heavy puff. And then she brings her knee to your throat. She leans into it with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess, shattering your windpipe and leaving you starved for breath.
It's too bad. I was looking forward to some company.
Huh.
Everything goes black, and you die.
Interesting. All right. The tower. Yes. This is our last video for a while until chapter
You're on
3
a
gets
path
introduced, or
in
if
the
there's more.
woods. And at the end of that path,
I can't
is
wait
a
for this
cabin.
game to come out.
And in the
It's gonna
basement
be
of
great.
that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Let's see. Wait, hasn't
It
this
hasn't.
already happened?
Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then you know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her.
Voice of
She's
the
just going to
broken.
kill us again.
She's just going to kill us.
She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
Yeah, march up there and stab her. Let's proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
She will lie.
She will
cheat.
cheat. And she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
And that, friends, is perfectly timed. And I repeat that line specifically
We might as well
because it's
just
important
pledge
to the game,
ourselves to her. And stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
Absolutely.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge?
Maybe a little bit.
I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being
I
realistic.
mean, we did charge her with a knife and she was unarmed and beat the
You're
crap
being
out of us.
annoying.
I mean, yes, also
Just
that.
ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included.
Yeah.
I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver
She
platter.
kicked the crap out of us, hero. What do you mean if she's wrongfully imprisoned?
Rescue her. Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible.
Yeah,
So
we're getting a
please
knife.
try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder
I was
than
going to
it has
go in there
be.
without a knife just to see what was... Just because I thought that'd be
That's what
more
you
interesting.
want.
But, these two are making
Yes, I
me
don't
want to
have
grab a
say
knife.
here.
Correct, you don't. I'm in control of this body. I will move.
The interior of
Ooh.
the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble
Marble
altar
altar.
with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Is there an organ going on in the background? This
Why
is
do we feel
fantastic.
so small.
Because that's how the environment's
We
making
don't
us
feel small. We are small.
No, go grab that knife.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Absolutely. Enter the basement. With this giant towering thing.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase, its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. Huh. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her
Yeah.
booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Amazing.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
Well, we'll head down
Should we
there.
be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
Oh yeah, we
It
got it.
doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Absolutely. Let's continue down the stairs because it's the only choice we
Making
can
your
make.
way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view.
Who made a
You tumble to
cabin
the
like
bottom,
this?
entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers
Whoa!
above you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by
She's
a
like
stained glass
ascended.
window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds
This
her
is
wrist
cool.
to the far wall. That isn't what she
What
looked
she
like
looked like
last
last-
time.
Correct.
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do.
But why hasn't
I
she
told
snapped
you
it already?
It was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity.
Thank you.
Drop it.
Oh, we get... Whoa! We don't normally get a choice here.
As
Check
if
your
from
grip.
command, the blade slips from your
Oh!
grasp.
There was no
It
choice.
clatters uselessly to the floor.
There was no choice.
But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really
You're
just
just
going to
gonna
let
let
that
that
happen
happen
to
to
us?
us.
I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade.
Oh,
Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence.
but we're all in her presence.
Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
It's not gonna happen, man.
Kneel.
Neil.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
Interesting. My gosh. The tower. That's an interesting one because that one actually like portrays them as having ascended, as having been like some kind of higher being than yourself. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are other endings in which they are scary as heck. The voices in your head. Jonathan Sims, thank you for being the voices in my head. I didn't know that's who was doing that the entire time. I just thought I was a fucking nut job. Alright, cool. Look at... This list feels like it just keeps getting longer. I seen this last episode, and it's going further. Like, it's nuts. Look at all these people. So many people are working on this now. It's great. I hope this is, when this is fully released, like, this is just amazing. Like, I can't wait to play the full version of this game. But that's going to do it for now. I will sit here and wait for the next ending. Thank you everybody so much for tuning in. This has been Bry Arsenal. I hope you have a great and fantastic day, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!